What is up, guys? Today I am going to be doing a informative review of the V6 SpellGround that they are currently releasing. So if you're looking for a new SpellGround provided by the people that make them, this is the version that you're going to be receiving. Right now it's January 2021 of me filming this. And I think that they've been producing this fabric or releasing this since, I want to say, Halloween of 2018. It might be 2019. I'm not like 100% sure, but this version is the pearl with the blue ink version. And right off the bat, this definitely isn't like white like they had kind of described it. This is like a French vanilla, like off-white color. It's not my favorite. Definitely more of a cream. And I was gonna go with the black ink, but I decided to go with blue just because I thought it would look cooler. But this is like green ink, so I'm definitely not very happy with this particular model. Today they released the cyan and the emerald versions, and those two mats look phenomenal in my opinion. I'd really like to get one of the cyan ones, but I just can't. I just don't want to buy any more play mats or fabric mats just because I have so much flippin' flat fabric. So today we're just gonna kind of do a informative review on this. I'll kind of just go over some of the facts and then give my final thoughts at the end. So right off the bat, it retails for $65. The shape of it is 26 by 26, so it's a perfect square. And speaking of like it being a perfect square, this thing isn't like miscut at all. It is like spot on. Some of their other mats, like I have a V2 that's like, feels like it's slightly off, but it just might be the way that it's been folded for so many years. Their V3 mats were like famous for being not like miscut, but the way that they'd press it, it would shrink and kind of like move it like I don't know, where the square like moves to the side, I guess. The ink is awesome. I feel like it's not gonna like fray or kind of like chisel off over time. It feels like it's been like burned into the fabric itself, but you can still feel it on top. And then speaking of like being like burned in, I think when they cut it, it's like laser etched. So it just kind of feels more rough and rigid, but then that just means it's not going to get frayed. So you don't need a stitched edging on this particular fabric. Other thing, this is 100% cotton. So every other mat around is probably like polyester, microfiber, something similar to like an upholstery fabric. This one is 100% cotton. So it feels to me like it's not as comfortable as other playmats that you're going to see around, but it feels just as good, if not better than some. I mean, to me, it just kind of feels like wearing a scratchy t-shirt, but I'm not wearing it. I'm just putting my hand on it. So on this side, the back side, the ink is like smudged in now that I'm like looking at it, versus this side. I don't know if you can really tell on the camera, but this is like super clean, whereas this isn't. I don't know why that is. So something to be, I guess, attentive to. This isn't a second version. This is like the main version. SpellGround seconds are their like misprinted or defected ones that they sell for cheaper, and those are normally around like $35, which if you're just wanting to try the fabric, that's what I would go with, or if you're just trying to be on a budget, because it's not going to be that big a deal. So to kind of give my final thoughts on the mat itself, I'll kind of do some like card slides on it. These are PC white sleeves, and it feels great. It's got like a slight, so I guess one more thing, it's got a slight like abrasive axis or negative axis on the vertical Y line. Side to side feels great, but if I'm sliding it up, I don't notice a difference. I can't really like slide it down, but it feels great either way. And then if you flip it over, it's just reversed. So I can maybe see if you can hear it. I don't know if you can or not, but card feel, I feel like it's got a great hand to it. It doesn't stop or halt my movement of my playing cards. So I would rate it probably above the V5 in my opinion. I haven't played on the V5 a whole lot, but I also haven't played on this one a whole lot. But I can already tell you that with the folds, it lies flat a lot more. I guess, easier than my V5 mats. And then I feel like because it's a perfect square, it doesn't move around as much as a V3 mat. And I feel like it has just as good as a hand as a V3 mat, which I felt like was one of the better ones. But we'll get to those reviews at a later date. We're just starting off with V6, and then we'll go through V1 over the next few weeks to maybe the next few months. I'm going to try to do these quickly, hopefully like one a week. If not, I can try to get 2 out. Things are just kind of busy nowadays with work and stuff. But anyway, that's about it for the review. If you have any questions, you can comment down below. Retails for around $65, and this is the pearl version with blue ink. And that's about it. Thank you guys for watching.